So this is the continuation part of Nyquist stability criteria. So see here, this is a relationship between a enclosed of a poles and enclosed of a zeros by a S-plane along with the imaginary axis j omega with sigma. So see here, if the relationship between a enclosed of a poles and zeros by a S-plane is closed and the number of n circumference of a origin, that is f of s value, the number of n circumference of a origin, that is f of s, along with the corresponding f of s plane. So see here, this is the first condition. So if S plane closed with a zero number, S plane closed with a zero number, that is z equal to 0. So 0 in the right half of the S plane, it should be in a right half of the S plane. Then the corresponding f of S plane will be encircled. Corresponding f of S plane will be encircled. Then the origin of f of S plane 0 times in the clockwise direction. 0 times in the clockwise direction. So this is the first condition. See, for example, they have given f of s value. They have taken an example s square minus 2s plus 5, which we are given as a s minus 1 minus j2 and s minus 1 plus j2. So one negative term and one positive sum. This is the first condition they have taken. So similarly, second condition. For second condition, if S plane closed with the poles, S plane closed with the poles, this into this multiplication indicates poles value. 0 indicates zeroth value. See here, the S plane enclosed with the P, that is number of poles in a right half of the S plane. Right half of the S plane means then the corresponding f of S plane will be encircle the origin of a f of S plane with the, see here, with the pole times in a anti-clockwise direction. If it is 0 means the clockwise direction. If it is poles means the S plane enclosed with the P number of in right half of S plane means the corresponding origin should be in a anti-clockwise direction. First one, the first condition should be in a clockwise direction, and second condition, the P times, that is poles times in anti-clockwise direction. So similarly, the third condition. Third condition is if the S plane closed in a zeroth and P, that is poles. Z means zeros, P means poles. If the S plane closed between a 0 and poles in the right half of the S plane, and see, the first condition is pole should be, if pole should be greater than 0, then the corresponding f of S plane will encircle the origin of f of S plane, that is P minus Z times, that is poles minus 0 times in the anti-clockwise direction. Similarly, the fourth condition, if S plane is enclosed between a 0 and poles in the right half of the S plane, then if poles are less than of a 0, poles should be in less than of 0, then the corresponding f of S plane will be encircled with the origin of Z minus P. This is P minus Z, that is poles minus Z, and the fourth condition is Z minus P, that is 0 minus P times in a clockwise direction. So the first condition is 0 direction with a clockwise direction, and second condition is f of S plane will consider a P times in a anti-clockwise direction. Third condition is poles minus Z times in the anti-clockwise direction. Fourth condition is 0 minus poles times in the clockwise direction. So similarly, the fifth condition, if S plane closed the zeros and poles in the right half of the plane, right half of the S plane, if poles should be equal to 0, then the corresponding f of s plane will not be encircled in the origin. So if number of poles equal to number of zeros, the poles and zeros are in equal, means the corresponding f of s plane will not be encircle the origin of f of s plane. So these are the 5 conditions which we taken in a relationship between a enclosed of a poles and enclosed of a zeros.